All right, so this is the driver door lock actuator on a 2004 Toyota RAV4. I'm getting ready to show how to transfer the actual actuator. It's kind of tedious for those who haven't done it before, but this is the actual spot that it goes into over there. All right, so let's do this here and let's get started with the transfer. This is the parts number that we went with from Duralast. That's the parts number there, DLA 156. All right, so that means driver, side, front. All right, so before we do so, you're gonna have to flip this thing over in different areas. You have 3 screws. If you're at this point, you have one over on this side. You're gonna have to flip it around, okay? This is one here, it locks it in. So we're gonna take this one out first. It secures it on this side. This is the actual cover. I've had to do this thing 3 times today because I had a crappy one that didn't work. So I'm gonna remove this screw, sit it in our pan. Now we can remove this housing. And you're gonna have to slide it up and out, flip it over. Okay, you have a screw here, okay? That one there, after you remove it, you should be able to pop it up out this spot here. Hope I got this on film pretty good. Let's remove that, because you can get confused if it's your first time. So I figured I'd make this video. So now I'll pop that out, separate it, just flip it around and look at it, and I'll just start pushing it up. Like so. Okay, so now just remember this sleeve goes in here. Make sure your metal is above it. This one just sits over here and rests, but make sure this is above this here area here. Okay, so we're gonna slide that way out the way. Get that out of there. All right, so now we have access to the actuator itself. We have 2 screws, one here and one here. Okay, over here you have a ball, which actually connects to this guy. Moves it up and down, up and down. This one is a cheap one and it's not working correctly, so let's move this down some more. Now we're gonna pop this up here. Just pop it up and out. Now you're gonna lift here and slide it back. It's a little lever, I'll show you in a minute. So it looks like an L. So when you go back in, you're gonna go back this way and lock it back. Okay, so let's get it back out. And a little more wiggles. All right, there we go. So we got it back out. Now we can get this out. Let's keep this up this way. 2 screws. And you're gonna match up your part. I know this one's correct. I've done so before, so let's make sure we don't strip anything. Get some good threads. Let's get it down here. Threads. All right, so now we got that loose. Make sure this one's a lot looser than what it was. There we go. All right, so now we can get those out. That's 1, and that's 2. All right, so now we just lift it up and take it out. Oh yeah, one more thing. It's a little lever right here that you're gonna, after you get it out, you're gonna go back in that same spot right there. This one here. Okay, so it's gonna go in, your ball's gonna sit inside their groove right there, and you should be good. So now that we got it out, let's get the new one. All right, so we got our new one. Remember your lever and your ball. Let's get it in the sleeve there. Let's move the ball down. And let's get it in here first. Got it in there. Might be able to do the ball first. Let's try that. There we go. Let's go behind the ball this time. If I can get it to stop moving. This way. Hold this here. Alright. Let's get the ball in. Now let's get it in the lever. Slide it in. Let's check on the other side. Make sure our ball is in good. We'll start putting screws in here in a second. And our ball is in. Got our leverage, our movement. Okay, so that's in. Now we can start putting our screws in. Let's get it lined back up. Right, so now that we have it there, we'll flip it back over and hold it. And this is where you gotta line it up with your screw holes. Alright, so now we got one showing. Let's get it here. I'm gonna be flipping this thing back and forth, back and forth. So this main thing, getting them started. At least get it started. Slide this up a little better. You want to kind of keep it a firm grip on it, so you don't move it too much. Have your ball on the other side. All right, let's get it to go in. Alright, let's let this one go in. Don't tighten one before you tighten the other one. Just kind of get it close. Alright, let's flip it back over. This one need to tighten a little more. Alright, so that one's on there good. Maybe not. Let's back it up some. Go back to this screwdriver, trust it more. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna lock these in now since we're done with this side. And let's slide this back up. Let's check our other side first. Make sure we're good and still in our groove. And everything's good. Still in our ball, we're still in our sleeve here. Right, so let's slide this thing back up and over. And let's work it around. Let's get it back in its place. Oh, one more thing before you do that. My bad. Let's get our sleeve back in. Gotta have this in. It goes in that pinhole right here. Let's get it in and lock it under, like so. Let's pop that back in. There we go. If you bend your wire a little bit, just kind of straighten it up. Should be good. All right. Now, got that there. Let's slide this back up now. Let's get this lined up above. Let's go in. And let's work it over. Go back, buddy. Well, this is not going to be a short now. Let's get it back in the spot. There we go. Everybody's accounted for. Yep. All right, our last screw hole. We got one more on one side, another one is missing. Let's see. Yep, right here. And you want to make sure you got them all. Right. Looks like they're all in good. Nope, not this one. Maybe going a little tighter. All right. That should be good there. Got the cover on. Make sure this one's good. And it is. Flip this back. Let's lock this last one in here. Right, so we got it transferred over. Everything should work out. All right, so let's go ahead and put it in. So this is how you transfer it over. It's gonna look like this, and you can see the video on my channel on how to install it in the door as well. So thanks for watching. 2004 RAV4 lock door actuator, driver's side.